And welcome back, everybody. Now we got, I'm not Hakase, but yeah, now we got 64 versus Taviscard. It's gonna be a banger race as well. Um, Zane is currently in the ninth spot, really close to top 8 though. So if he does manage to snag some points, he's gonna be in that top 8 after this race. But Taviscard is a really strong opponent. So just to get everyone up to speed, Tabas got a 49.58 PB, and Zane, on the other hand, got a 51.47. Gonna be interesting how Zane's gonna do. If I was in that kind of position, I would just try to play as consistent as possible, not go for too many risky strats, and just not go like too far behind, because I think Taviskov has been doing fairly well in runs as well lately. So might be quite scary for him to go up against him. Alright. And it seems like we're gonna just have to watch Taviskov practice with Dryworld. I don't know if the race is happening today, but
It's me, Mario.
seems like they're about to go already. Alright, just needs to delete that file. Don't want to start up while you have that file on the A spot. And we got the version difference as well. Zane saving that 1 second over Taviskov by being on the US version. But yeah, once again, just everyone knows what's going on. Taviskov is gonna have a slight head start because the intro is fast in Japanese. But yeah, overall, Zane has like 1 second advantage. And there we go. Gonna have to watch that beautiful intro again, which I have not seen a million times already. Alright, it might be more than a second. Actually, 1 to 2 seconds. I've heard something like that. I'm not too up to date on that, on the perfect timing difference. Yeah. Oh yeah, the scoreboard. I just read the scoreboard as well, just now. And now I'm actually joined by Ruby. Well, almost. He's in the call, but
I just remuted myself. My apologies.
Right,
yeah, hello.
There we go. Hello, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing quite well. Yeah, going to be commentating later on today as well. Thought I'd just jump in with you. Don't want you doing too much on your own. So.
Perfect. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Going to get the stream synced up here. But yeah, like you said, Zane going to be having that slight advantage with the version. But yeah, it should be a good race. I don't recall the PBs of these two runners, but
yeah, it's actually almost a 2-minute difference. Taviskov has a 49, a high 49, so a little bit scary for Zane to go into this. As Taviskov is nailing that medium bomb. Ooh.
Medium bomb from both of them there, but I mean, in a race, anything can really happen. But yeah, Taba does, like you said, have that 2-minute difference over Zone.
That's definitely
a good one, though. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree. Everything can happen for sure. It's just gotta see. Oh, small bonk there.
Yeah, castle movement's hard, people.
Yeah, just gonna see if Taviskov is gonna pull out the consistency of Zane. But as we just saw in the previous race, Tippy went horrible, and that can happen to everyone. So we'll just have to see. Either way, 0.7 for Tavis.
Oh no, that's gonna be pretty bad, guys. Say 0.9 for Zone. Oh, 13-3. What?
Yeah, he was really,
Oh, yeah.
he was really far off to the right. So.
I was gonna
Oh,
say, you
man.
can tell this is a Division 2, right?
Shots from the commentator.
I'm kidding. I'm worse than both of these guys. Yeah. Unfortunately, not Swabs. We'll get another shot at the guesses next time. But yeah, both runners now going into the Wumps. I feel like, if I recall correctly, it was Zine that played it safe in one of his races and didn't go for Owless. So I'm
Yeah, I
thinking
think he.
maybe,
Sorry, but yeah, I think he usually goes very safe on that. He always goes for the owl instead of Owless, which I can understand. He like one missed Owless is already slower than taking the owl. So
yeah. But Zine really wanted to be comfy. Taba getting that nice pro cycle in Wumps 100 coin here. He's really
grabbing those
going for
5,
this thing.
grabbing those 5 coins as well.
Yeah.
Also, an interesting route from Zine there, grabbing all the coins in the beginning. Misses
Like-
one on the cornering, but that's not too bad.
Yeah, he's going to be going for half cycle here.
Don't see that too often either. Just sometimes people usually go for the cornering first if they don't go for the pro cycle. So with 5 coins.
Yeah, Zine, options go for the half cycle here. And that's why he went for the 2 rows of coins at the start. Yeah,
I
Taba.
can do that though. The consistency.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, just understanding that you want to go for consistency instead of like risking anything if you're not too comfortable.
Yeah, definitely. Wanting to be nice and comfy in these.
Actually,
Taba missing
yeah.
Kindness look like.
Went for the regular setup as well. That's a huge time loss on his side.
Yeah, so even though Zine is going for like the owl and stuff, mistakes from Taba could even these guys out.
Pretty much, there hasn't really been any major mistakes from Zine yet. So
I'm not so sure about this from Taba again. Oh, it does get it actually. He
yeah,
had a
that's
very
kind of.
short punch animation there.
Yeah, I like that with the regular setup as well. You can never guess if that's gonna hit or not. Because if you like do it way too fast, I feel like you always miss it. If you do the punch cancel way too fast.
Yeah, the entire setup just seemed slightly off for me, but works out there. Gonna be going for the Owless now. Let's go! Zine with a death!
Let's grab the slope and oh no. I was too high on the triple jump and didn't turn around.
Oh, it's gonna be big time loss there from Zine. And
now
they're both now going for the same star, so Taba basically has an Owl Star lead here.
Yeah, just like that, Tab is actually taking the lead for sure. Like, there's no doubt he's actually in the lead now.
Both runners just ground pounding this rump, getting the star, and yeah, pretty standard there from both runners.
Definitely. You actually saw a slight difference there why US is faster, because you only had 1 text box on the US version and 2 on Japanese. Kind of nice to see it like on side by side, see what's faster.
Yeah, not to mention with the Japanese text boxes scrolling a bit slower as well. So yeah,
Definitely
Zine
more.
that time.
Yeah. And now Zine still has to grab that outside.
Taba misses the platform. Quick backup, but yeah, going to be leaving Wumps just over 7 minutes. And Zine still that Owl Star left to get. We are going to get to guess the slide times again. Hopefully Taba doesn't bonk this time.
I'm still 0.7.
I'm gonna go with 0.6 for Taba this time.
Who hopes big? Alright, clean owl from Zane.
Yeah, not
Actually,
not the
can
start
describe-
we would have liked, but yeah, getting out of Womps now. For Zion, go say 12-9 again for Zion, and is that 12-7 that I see for Taba?
There we go. My boy got my back.
It's kind of covered by our pictures in the Discord, but yeah, I got Zion. I'm guessing 12-9 for him.
I'll say 8.8. Alright, and as Tabas hits the wing cap and see if he... Oh, misses the first turret. And
Another 14.4 for Zion.
I was about to say that as well. Again, no sub 12. But yeah, Tabas actually missing those turrets is quite a common mistake because you can easily lose control while flying. And it's around like 4-second loss, so not too bad. It's a pretty nice backup as well. But that is something... Okay. Interesting camera from Zhang.
Yeah, using the Mario cam at the start here. Yeah,
Does
getting those
manage-
first 2 coins, making up that little bit of time. And Taba going into Bowser in the Dark World. We'll have to see what cycle he manages to get on these red coins. Oh,
It's-
getting burnt by the fire.
It
Oh, he
doesn't
misses
get
that
back.
red as well.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think you can get Shake Cycle anymore, but I might be wrong.
He may have to just go with a... Oh, might still be able to make it. I'm not entirely sure, but
With Super
Yeah,
Clean
well-
Movement, I think you could still get... Oh, grabs the crystal though. Wall hugs the crystal.
loses the speed. They're gonna have to settle for normal cycle.
Making this super big turn.
Yeah, really wanted to have the same movement that he normally goes for there. And Zion looking to be on Shig cycle pace, can make it up for about 4 seconds. Taba having a bit of problem with wall kicks at the end.
Zhang can make up so much time if he actually gets the cycle.
And it's looking likely he does get the cycle, so... Oh,
Oh,
Taba
that was
doesn't
missing-
get in the pipe! And Zion grabbing the ledge.
So much going on. Capitalizing on those Dark World mistakes from Tabascar.
Oh, Bowser dance, but bops Taba. Taba wasn't expecting the dance. Zion collecting that star, Taba finishing off Bowser there.
It's quite some spaghetti there from Tabascar.
Yeah, a large spaghetti being dropped in Dark World. Zion spilling a little less.
That's actually quite close now. After all those, after that Womp's death,
Yeah,
almost even up.
yeah, quite a lot of mistakes from both runners, but I mean, the race is still relatively close, and there's a lot left that can go on. So we'll have to see how it pans out.
For sure.
Taba going for sky jump here.
Ooh, that was a beautiful start. And guess no problem as well. You can sometimes drop the triple jump, but
Yeah,
no,
no.
not for Tabas.
Yeah, it can be quite costly when that happens. You have to either go up onto the mountain or just double back and go up the slope here again. Zion going for it now. Gets his triple jump. And a little bit low, but manages to get up there.
More than enough to make it. So
Yeah.
not gonna fall behind even further. Very nice.
Works out well for him. And,
And now, what I like to call the really chill stage. What does Tabascar that? Okay. Usually
okay.
don't want to do a double jump there
Yeah,
because
you-
of the spacing, but yeah, he saved it pretty
yeah,
well.
You normally find though just a normal jump and dive rollout, but Taba being a bit extra, I guess. And Zion, yeah, wanting to be safe, taking a 2-second time loss and just going for the beginner movement here.
I don't know if I would want to. Oh, this is the walking. I don't know if I would want to call this safe anymore because we actually saw Guy and I ledge grabbing the slide in the last race, which is so unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean there is still the risk, but but I would say it is a
Definitely.
bit safer than the backflip wall kick.
Yeah, that wall kick is something where a lot of people die on still. So yeah. Luckily, no deaths. Oh, and we're seeing the CCM 18 from Tavis. I was actually gonna say he probably will go for CCM 17, but nope. Gonna do 100 coins with the Penguin Race.
Yeah, and I think Zine does the same, but we'll have to see when he goes with the next star. Yeah, Taba with the CCM 18 route.
I can support that. If you do not like confident in your pillar list or THI Reds or something, then yeah, definitely just want to grab that Penguin Race star.
Yeah, Zine is going for CCM 18 as well. Sliding down going forwards. It's interesting.
Don't usually see that.
Yeah.
Uncommon, actually. Well, that was a weird camera, but it doesn't go for the safety red. It's only allowed to miss 1 coin in the slide, so...
Yeah, if he misses more than one, it's around about a minute lost. So really, you don't want him to miss coins if you can help it. Oh, and Zine misses the red coin at the beginning. Gonna have to get the safety red, and that is the 1 coin that Tabas missed. Gonna have to collect every coin on this slide. Zine, go for the blue coins. Does a backflip.
Okay. That's kind of interesting. I guess he does want those extra coins, so
yeah,
just
I think
safety red wouldn't have been enough for him.
Yeah, I think because he may normally go for the safety red, he wanted to have that 3 coin buffer. So
Definitely. How did Tabas? Oh, he did the swag turnaround. I was about to say how he got the backward slide, but swagging at the end.
yeah, Taba having no issue with the slide. Going to be collecting this 18th star. Penguin getting in Zine's way here.
Is allowed to miss that coin. That's no problem at all.
Yeah, so you just have to collect all of these.
He misses.
He thought he had one spur. He's going to have to go back.
Yeah, I think that was the muscle memory.
Yeah, the
Wait,
muscle
what is
memory
he doing?
skipping. He's going back for the coin.
Is he actually gonna go all the way back up? Oh my god, Zine.
Having a bit of trouble. I would have been in Mario Cam facing the other way, but he's staying with this.
Okay, that's...
Oh, ground pound.
That's such a weird backup, dude. Oh my god.
He's going to be able to do it. I think this might be slightly faster than redoing the race, but I'm not sure.
I've also heard that people do CCM Reds, or can... He's actually standing on the slide, okay.
Yeah, the slide is flat enough though where you can stand on it. Synchronized star grabs, I guess.
Unfortunately, Design had to back that up all the way. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, he could have maybe changed up his route and not gone for the 100 coins and done CCM 17 with the penguin instead. But yeah, really wanted him to get that 100th coin on the slide.
But now Tabas has a massive lead. That small mistake. I'm 100% sure that was muscle memory screwing him over.
Yeah, it had to be. Like, he must have just thought he had, like, always had that spur coin. But yeah, very, very unfortunate. A tiny mistake that leads to a big time loss. And this game is full of that sort of thing. But yeah, Taba going to be making his way over to Shifting Sandland.
Stuff like that just happens way too easily in this game. And now, again, Tabas has definitely gonna go for pillarless, which is one of those things where a lot can go wrong as well.
Yeah, there's just so many different steps to pillarless, and something can go wrong with pretty much every step. So you've got to really be on it in order to get it.
It's exactly something like Dark World. You can die really easily on pillarless, and it loses quite some time too. But gets the big bomb, alright. And the really nice regrab.
Gets a good angle. The double jump and in there. Nicely done.
makes it look very, very easy, but which is in fact not at all.
And doesn't do what Cheese did and just dives past the star and rolls out off the top there.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip. That's never happened to me yet, and I hope it will never happen. That's so
Yeah.
unlucky.
I feel it's bad at the moment, but Cheese was laughing about it, so yeah, pretty
that was
funny
an
moment.
interesting- That was an interesting camera for Tabasco.
Yeah.
I think he usually goes for the Mario Kempsey down there, but it's nice seeing that still. And again-
Design, going to be joining Taba in Shifting Sandland.
And
Well,
has
pretty
to
much as
match
he's
that.
in.
Oh, sorry, but has to match that Pillars attempt. Hard, to say the least.
Yeah, Design not in a great position. He's going to have to hope for Taba to make mistakes because, obviously Taba, his PB, his 2 minutes better than Zion's, so he's obviously not going to. He might not make up that time just on pure pace alone. Zion does get the big bomb. Oh, he doesn't get the double jump. And Taba, with a slightly small mistake, they're just burning his bomb, going past the star. Yeah, that not looking good for Zion right now.
That's so unfortunate. I was gonna say that.
Oh, and the bomb blows
doesn't
up in his
break up the bomb
face.
either. It's like something what Design did in the Penguin Race plus 100 coin star. I don't think that really happens to him that often. It's definitely something where he should have been fine on. So this race would have been much, much closer, but now he's actually so far behind and just died again.
Yeah, it's that one rare mistake that you would obviously reset on if you're doing PB attempts, but having to back it up in this race isn't what he was looking for. But gets double jump this time, getting onto the pyramid, and gets in there.
Ooh, but the fall of shame as well. The game rubbing it in.
The game's just like, oh, you got pillarless? Well, too bad.
More free time loss for you.
Yeah, Zone having troubles here, but I mean, there's still a lot that can come. We've still got, obviously, Tippy, we've got Fire City and all this,
But so far, Tabasco has been keeping it up. He's playing super solidly Flowerland. And then SSL as well. No mistakes there, too.
Yeah, had the few slip-ups early on, but seems to have got those out of the way. Nice ending in the volcano. Oh, Zion losing his speed, trying to get to believable level, and yeah, again, Taba getting close to leaving the stage.
As Zion enters too. The whole stage in front of him.
Yeah.
Only 2 more for Tabasco. That was such a scary angle for Zane, that camera angle. He was almost falling off too, but managed to stay on top, luckily. Oh, and a kick into the painting, okay. don't see that too often too.
Not sure if that's what he normally goes for. I would assume not. But
Yeah.
yeah, Taba
Probably just above.
gonna try to bully these bullies over here. Gonna be going for the triple. Gets off, very nice.
Sometimes one of those just wants to stay alive, but Tabasco knows where he has to ground pound. Definitely want to like lure the bullies into the correct spot, so good on Tabas for doing that.
Yeah, sometimes one of them doesn't go quite far enough. Sometimes 2 of them are being a bit stubborn.
And sometimes they just push you into the lava still.
Yeah.
That's weird.
The bullies certainly can bully you if you're not careful, but Tabas knows what he's doing. And so does Zion getting that ledge grab skip for the first bully.
Very nice. That I don't. He doesn't go for it a second time. Definitely want to take that 1 second ledge grab skip for that, because it's much easier to do ledge grab skip for that star, and not for the other bully star.
There we go. Tabba here, just swimming through, touching these chests in the right order, and hopefully doesn't get sucked in by this vortex. Can happen, but yeah, again, Tabba not going to make a mistake like that.
You have to be really careful. If you're not ready for missing the last chest, you might just enter the vortex there. So. But
And,
after all, he's a professional, so it didn't happen to him.
Yeah, and in the worst case scenario where you actually spawn the star and go into the vortex, you have to watch through the star animation and then he dies. So yeah, that's a good one.
Can definitely happen, and you're really glad it didn't.
Yeah, Tabba setting up for front sub here as well, as Zion is about to finish up Lethal Lava Land. Let's see how
That's
this
a really
goes.
really tight turn. Doesn't get the jump though. You
gonna
definitely
just be-
saw him trying to go for the jump, but just gets stuck within the water, and not entirely sure what went wrong. And Zion not able to triple jump. Well,
Yeah, looked like he was going very far to the side there to go over the cage, but yeah, Zion done with Lethal Lava Land. Tabba just got the Manta Ray left. Hopefully doesn't get Manta Control. That happened to me yesterday. Feels bad.
that was he was so low on that second ring, but gets it still, no issues. That was interesting custom move from Zion. I don't think it really saves anything.
Oh, did he do the wall kick again?
Yeah, the long jump wall kick.
Oh, maybe that's, you know, just a little bit of swag from his part. But Tabba going into one of the scariest stages in this run. Going to be going for the lava boost Yellies, I imagine. I wonder if he'll be doing the new tech here.
He
Yeah, he'll be going
does.
for the side flip to get that coin in a different order.
Actually,
Jake
oh my god!
Oh no!
That's so I didn't even think about that could happen at all.
Oh no! I'm really not sure. I mean,
Double
bouncing off both Goombas.
Wow, that's
might-
okay. I didn't even think that could happen with this route, but he did bonk.
Yeah, going to do this again. Get this coin. I think he's going to have to struggle to get the normal cycle, maybe.
Not
'cause he-
sure at all.
Yeah, we'll see. In a moment.
Is that normal or early? I'm not. I think that was early.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but definitely not what Tab was looking for. And yeah, that
For
is,
sure.
um,
I think he was actually tweeting about something along the lines of, "I can't wait to mess this straight up and run." After like practicing it, just it's from yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago. So very, very new thread.
Oh, and Zion also going for the front sub. Oh, it bonks off a wall there.
A very rare mistake as well. Usually people slide off when they're not too far onto the sub, but oh man, not mentioned to actually get up.
Eating of a lot of lag in the process as well. So pretty big mistakes, but yeah, we'll have to see. I feel like Zion also will be going for that new Fire Sea movement right after this Manta star. But yeah, big mistakes from both of them there.
Yeah, that was actually insane. Didn't think I would see such a mistake in Fire Sea ever, but
Yeah,
that's, oh my god. Oh, this is the second ring.
no! Oh, he's gonna have to go really slow through these ones. Misses that. He's getting trolled by the Manta.
That's so
Another
unfortunate. He's
big,
already
big
so far
mistake.
behind. Now, even further.
Is the Manta gonna let him? No, he's gonna have to go for again.
Wow. Okay, Mantra's actually a horrible star when that happens, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
If probably losing about 30 seconds just on this star alone. That is just so unfair.
Just because he went slightly too low on the second ring.
Yeah, the Manta Rings, of course, not actually in the same position as they appear, so it can be very difficult to try to actually go through the rings after the first 5. But we'll have to see if Zine can do what Tabas did not.
Tab is going for the jump kick. Triple jump. That's actually kind of hard to do, so damn. Saving that 1 second.
Didn't trigger the elevator, but gets down there.
I don't know if he can still get it. Yeah, I think he might be low now.
I don't know if he'll get Lava Boost early Ellies, but he
Definitely
should still be on for... He should still be able to make the cycle anyway.
Yeah, there he goes. Goes for the backup movement because it was too late for Lava Boost early at least.
It's gonna be tight. Gonna have to change his triple jump angle and gets it. So not the as much of time set as he would have liked, but definitely making up time on this fire sea over Tabas.
And at the same time, Tabas had a beautiful start on Wet Route 100. Got the double box break and also didn't miss any coin. Was able to recover. Like 1 coin went out of his way completely, but came back afterwards. So still got 1 coin to spare on this route. The coin box is behaving nicely as well.
Oh, having a bit of trouble climbing up those boxes, but getting his 5th secret. And the coin's behaving nicely again.
Just one last RNG. Oh, missing the Chuckya, but has turned around all the way because the Chuckya was actually kind of chasing him.
I guess all the coins from there again. Can miss one of the ones here. But yeah, going to be finishing up this 100 coin. And Zine going to be joining him in Wet Dry World in just a moment as well.
Yeah, all that castle movement and a whole Wet Route 100 behind Tabasco at the moment. Oh man.
As well as the elevator star as well, right?
Oh, right, you're right. Yeah, he already did that too.
Yeah, he did that first. Getting that out of the way. Yeah, going to be going for the... go ahead, sorry.
It's fine. I wonder if Tabas is gonna go for the jump kick, triple jump strat again for the last star, the top of the town star. You have to see, because that's, I think, also really hard because the movement up the slope is kind of weird, so the spacing is a little bit different.
And Zine, a coin down there from the spider. I think it went in an awkward direction as well, so he's not going to be able to... Yeah, doesn't pick it up. So can't miss any more here. Tabas getting the triple jump strat again.
Beautiful. That was beautiful from Tabas, but yeah, Zane just messing up a little bit. Not too bad though, it just has to be really careful. There is a 3 coin box at the end that he could grab, but you definitely don't want to have to back up, so just gotta hope for the best.
As long as he gets the same RNG as Taba and doesn't miss any of these coins, almost did there, but I got it on his way down. He should still be okay, as long as the coins behave. While Tabas, messing
Jumping a little bit dry.
Eating up quite a bit of lag there as well. I guess he got that 3rd secret.
Wanted to go for the single jump instead of the long jump there, but his angle was way too far off, so... Still got the clip though, all good.
Yeah, and Zine, coins behaving for him, so he can just pick up the 100 coin star here. It doesn't need any backup coins.
It's good to see. Usually, I think the Chuckya is what throws off people the most, because sometimes the coins just fly off. So luckily that didn't happen. When it seems like Tabasco is gonna go for the mountain clip here. Very nice lineup and gets it. Doesn't get stuck in the water too much. Nice.
Just a small optimization there.
Yeah, it's not even that much, like a second to 2. No, it's actually
I
probably
don't-
just a second.
I don't even think it's that much. I think it's less than a second, maybe.
Oh, it might.
I'm not entirely sure.
It might be 2. It might be like 0.7, I think.
But either way, Taba going for it just because he can. Oh, misses the pipe, losing the time that he could have saved from the top of the mountain star. But still with fairly significant lead at the moment, so I'm sure he won't be worrying too much about that.
Definitely. It's still a comfortable lead for him.
Yeah, going to be having one more star left for Zine. Here in Wet Dry World, while Taba is done with THI. And going into everyone's favourite 30s year stage.
Oh, I don't like that term. I say it as a joke every time as well, but it's actually a hard stage, so...
Yeah, it really is just a meme to call it the 30s year stage. It is really quite difficult.
It might just be with all the optimizations, the log walking that Tabasco is gonna go for. Something that made it quite hard, I would say. And falling down is so much. He gets the first in the ledge grab skip. Damn.
Yeah, it'll also be interesting to see if he goes for breezeless. I'm not sure if he does that normally, but I mean, if he's going for things like the
not too
Zine.
That's an unfortunate bog. I've never seen anyone bog like that into the water.
Yeah, it looked like he went for a dive or something. Maybe backing up to the top of the mountain. Taba getting his second mountain clip out of the way. And another ledge grab skip there. Just barely making it up to the top. But yeah, finishing up his second star.
I wonder if he got that unlocked, the firsty. Got it.
Maybe.
No problem.
And I know I tend to get the first frame wall kick quite a bit on the breathtaking view from the bridge. Messes me up.
Yeah, I get that.
So,
Might as well just take it easier.
That's nice. Yeah. Just intentionally get a later wall kick, because then you can actually skip the second wall kick anyway. With a late wall kick. But yeah, Taba probably going to be going back in for the red coins. Or maybe he'll go for breezeless. Nah, I'm going to be going for red coins right now.
And Zion has to get one more sign THI, then he's gonna join the TTM struggle. Not so much of a struggle for Tabasco. He even had a really nice backup on the U-Star, the one with the one. So he's going super solid and gets the side flip walk again at the end as well. And red coins. Let's go.
Yeah, Taba just flexing and accelerating here. It's making it really difficult for Zion to have any chance of catching up right now. Really doesn't want to give him any room to make up time.
Seems like he's kind of failing himself. He's has the flow going, and also goes for breezes here. Let's see.
Nicely done. He gets it.
Oh, another, not breezeless.
Taba just making up every bit of time that he can. Zion going into TTM as Taba leaves it.
So that's like around the 3-minute lead, so 240, 250, something like that. So huge.
Oh, that's a weird angle, but Zion gets the log wall kick. And the Snowman's head here from Taba gets up there with a ledge grab. Side flips are difficult there, so... And gets up there in the second attempt.
Maybe tried to side flip a little bit too fast. Pressed A before Mario was even able to turn around. Yeah.
I mean,
Quick recovery, so.
It is quite a small space to try and do a side flip on this.
Definitely. I would have just guessed that Zion had to back up there, right? So
yeah, well, like he did a second wall kick there. Gonna be playing it safe on this breathless view. Yeah, that was an interesting backup there from him. Yeah, just 3 more stars, I believe, for Zion in TCM.
Oh, that's a beautiful start. Well, I was gonna say that the way Tabasco does the Snowman's head star, he probably super fast with like the 1 frame input to kind of quick side flip, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But that kind of messed him up, I would say. But yeah, already through someone's land. Like, you can't really count. So like, even mistakes. It's not really an opening for Zain.
Yeah, Taba is so comfortable in this lead at the moment that he can afford to make these small mistakes that don't really change too much in terms of the race. We've got a HMC coming up with a quick
I'm
bonk.
sorry. Angle. I was quite
Yeah, again, just another small mistake. Oh, but Zayn with a bigger mistake. Right as we're laughing at Taba.
Yeah, you can't own the rage pauses as well. Yeah, understandable. He's been going through some stuff in his run. He's been having a hard time in many stages already.
Yeah, the CCM missed Pillarless and the Fall of Shame. But there's so much that's got poorly for Zayn.
The manual star as well, and then the...
Yeah, I mean, props to Zayn for, continuing and trying his best, because he a lot want to continue at this point.
Definitely. I think if you do happen to make these many mistakes, that just throw you off so much that you can't focus anymore at all. Or like, but he seems to still be in, still gonna try to fight.
Taba having a bit trouble with the box. Gets out in his second attempt though. A nice quick. Yeah, HMC, no ceilings. Seems jump over.
It does have death zone, so you wanna do hold back on that triple box jump to not land into the death zone. If you hold forward, you pretty much die. Hold it too much. So, gotta be careful of that, but yeah.
And Sander not even going for the faster Snowman's head strat, just still playing safe, but making his way along in HMC.
I think he's actually on super solid pace. He should a high 49. We'll have to see what the HMC times he get. It might still be like a low 50, more like. That's still a solid pace for a race, considering his PB is like a 49.50.
Yeah, I'm sure Tabo will be content with his performance. Zayn, not so much, but hopefully you can see, the fun side and laugh at his mistakes and stuff. But
that would be optimal, yeah.
It would be.
It's not that easy. This game is so brutal.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be one of two reactions. It's going to be laughing at the mistakes or just really beaten down. Hopefully the
first one.
Yeah. But Tab are going to be finishing up in HMC. No troll orders today. Slightly more than 0.5 presses. Chat is disappointed.
I'm definitely on that low 50 pace still. If he has a decent tip, he's gonna pull off a really solid time. And which will actually get him back that first place in the league standings over Momo. Yeah, he got it. Momo just got it yesterday in his race when he won. So giving it word back, getting.
I'm sure that'll give him a good feeling coming out of this race and taking the top spot.
Definitely, we're just giving a better seating for the players too. So, sidebar going into Rainbow Ride. But yeah, Rainbow Ride. Stuff happens in this stage. A lot of bad stuff.
You can say that again.
But it does manage to get the Lucky Bros very nice. It goes for the fast pole glitch. Just to mash B a little bit to grab that pole.
Yeah.
No issue whatsoever.
Getting. Oh, missing.
High enough, but falls all the way down. Almost dies. holds back. I think he was holding back to save himself, so that was really quick.
Having time getting back up here, trying to get this Reds back up. Doesn't get the long jump there. Rage pauses it coming out.
Yeah,
Zine struggles with the box jump as well in HMC. Manages that time there.
that was really sad to see. Tabasco only getting a single jump there. He was definitely expecting that long jump. And I'm not so sure why he pressed B. Probably to kick and try to save it, but sadly he had too much speed.
Yeah, and hopefully that doesn't, ruin his momentum, because he has been playing really quite well this race.
Stuff like that definitely can end up in a chain reaction of bad stuff happening.
Yeah, and we saw the rage pauses as well, so that, hopefully he's not getting to him. Does get the laxity bounce on the second try, is getting onto the pole very quickly. Hopefully he doesn't miss this right here.
Goes for the ledge grab this time.
Yeah, playing it a little bit safer.
Oh, I think he actually was going for it as well in the last attempt, but wasn't high enough.
Oh,
Didn't get
okay.
the high jump off the. But yeah, this time all good.
Yeah, he should be fine. But 2 stars left in Rainbow Ride for Taba, 1 more left for Zion in HMC. So yeah, this race has been. I mean, it almost seemed like it was sealed with the CCM mistake from Zion. The gap just kept on growing for Taba. He's been doing such a good job of, increasing that lead.
Definitely, and just keeping it. He didn't really make that many notable mistakes as well.
Yeah, but Zion just trucking on, and I don't know if he mentally has given up the race, but he certainly doesn't show it in the. He's still going for it, and Taba picking up that swinging in the restart, going to be going into TikTok quad.
And right as Zane is about to enter hell, Tabasco's already leaving. Going into the second part of hell, actually.
Hell 2.0.
Yeah, TT is just as bad as Rainbow Ride, if I'm being honest.
And the 100 coin, Benny's favorite star, apparently. But
oh, is it actually his favorite star?
That's what he said at Califon anyway.
Damn. I mean, it's a fun star to practice, but I've seen Dreams die a lot at the end of TC100. And
he died with a death early on in hell. Oh no.
Oh, that's so sad. Could have saved some time over Tabasco in this stage at least, but unluckily also dies. And all that spaghetti that Tabasco had.
Zion not catching a break here. Doesn't get the wall kick there either. Gonna have to go for the red coin back up. It's quicker than now what Talis did, but again,
it's good reaction.
Catching that coin before it left.
Yeah, that was an incredible save. He held back at the right time and didn't hold back too late so that he would just fall off.
Nice reactions there from Taba. We've seen some very good reactions from runners during the TC 100 with doing extra wall kicks and stuff to try and bring himself back up after a fall, which has been pretty entertaining to watch.
Definitely
doing the moving TTC stars now.
And so Zion gets his lucky to bounce, goes a little bit safe to grab the pole, not at the lowest spot possible. Grabs the second one. Alright. Finally gets a second attempt. Well, actually, third attempt. He did die, yeah. Rough Rainbow Ride for him already. He's still got 2 more stars to go to get.
Yeah, the game just being relentless to Zion today. Which is unfortunate, but again, it's good sportsmanship for him to just carry on. And Taba bunking up the pendulum there.
And Zion, at the same time, Zion falling all the way down, trying to go on the moving platform, swinging on the breeze, in the breeze. Oh man.
Yeah,
And
gonna
now
be
he's
going
probably
for
going to go for the backup, which I also just earlier saw someone not being able to jump on the flat spot of the fire pillar, but he gets it, no problem.
One more star left for Zine. Has Taba doing get a hand, and very smoothly done from him. And I think yeah, he should still be on pace for around about a fifth, like maybe a high 50 at this point.
Well, was TTC, but I think high 50 sounds about right. He didn't go for Toad first, so yeah, I think it's around like a mid 50 to high 50.
Is about to join Taba in TTC. I'll have to see how it treats him here. Hopefully better than the rest of the game. So Zine having
yeah,
a
I can
rough
only
time
hope for that.
today. Yeah, just give him the consolation. Maybe a gold TTC, that'd be nice.
I couldn't be too mad after everything that happened and then getting gold TTC. I would definitely be nice.
It would be, I wouldn't say worth it, but it would be a consolation prize. Taba had a little bit of difficulty getting onto these platforms for the red coins, but maybe not getting this ground pound. Oh, does get the ground pound now.
It's not enough time and wasn't too high to grab the star. There we go. It should be around a high 50 for him if he does get a decent bet. That is.
High 50, low 51, maybe, but.
And at this point, if that actually does happen, Zine should not be able to get any points anymore. Too far behind.
Yeah, which is a shame. As we were saying earlier, Taba does have a PB that is a fair bit faster than Zine's. So this result was kind of expected, but we were hoping for it to be with all these big mistakes that has come to Zine.
I'm pretty sure Zane's isn't like his PB is definitely improvable for him as well, but I know that Tabas is a lot better than his PB. Just hasn't done too many runs lately, or just in general, I guess.
Oh, moving right side from Taba.
Go. Still going all.
Letting anything, just pulling all the stops and just going for it. Doesn't get the angle to get into the pipe, but a high 50 still on the cards if he hits all three of his throws. Well done. 4 stars left to get here. Pendulum star. Taba hitting throw number 1. Sets up for throw number 2. A bit of a far bomb to go for, but hits it nonetheless. And going for the third bomb here. And hits it. So a high 50 hit from Taba.
Jeez. Wow. That's super solid. Considering what happened in Tippy, it wasn't too smoothly, but just only a minute behind his PB, so definitely a solid time for race. And just getting the notice that for Taviskov we're not getting that interview. So rip.
Yeah, that's a shame. Hopefully we have a quick talk with Zine afterwards though.
Would be nice to see how he feels, because it's definitely hard to go up against such a monster. Taviskov is like up there. A contester for the number has a 49 PB.
Yeah, that's how they're definitely a tough opponent. This Division 2, but Zine 1 star here in TTC before he goes for the Toad Star afterward. I wouldn't be surprised if Zine wasn't interested in picking up one to being stuck after this, but we shall see as he goes to do your red coins here. Going for a side flip to
Okay.
to the.
That was a cool walk kick. haven't seen that before either. So
I guess yeah, that doesn't yeah, but normally you'd see a that goes all the way around to that third round. Yeah, the Toad Star here designed his 70th and final star of this run. So looking like maybe a 54, I want to say, design.
like a low 54 is definitely possible. Ooh, a little bit of trouble. Singer jumping all this way up those stairs.
I mean, I guess it worked, but yeah, going into the final Bowser stage. I wonder if Sign will go for the moving right side as well. Maybe not. Maybe just a left side.
If you would actually go all in now, that would be kind of cool.
Oh no! Getting a bonk on the spinning platform.
Still not able to. Happened already. Oh.
I mean, well, you know, I'm happy that they have just given up on it, just really wanting to finish this. Also, Taba may actually be joining us. We will see.
You got. And
Jody,
with
thanks.
the credits theme in the background.
Oh boy, wait, I'm just turning it off. Oh my god, sorry.
That was quite loud actually. But yeah, congratulations again. How did you feel? You played over, but how did you after that?
I didn't have a death remember right, did I?
That was
Yeah.
sorry, but you did mess up and fall down.
Yeah, I mean, the rage pauses were an indicator of my, like, feelings, I guess, yeah. I didn't care too much. Like, what I did care about was the Fire Sea mess-ups, because I, like, wanted to show off,
Right,
tried to be really cool.
I completely forgot about that. I actually didn't think that could ever happen in Fire Sea, but now with the new strats, I guess that's a possibility.
Yeah.
I was also talking about you tweet that you can't wait to mess this strat up. So
Yeah, I knew it was about to happen, but yeah, whatever. Can happen, I guess, as well.
And before we move over to the next game, a quick word from a very unfortunate race on your part. What were your feelings of that?
I knew I was gonna do not that well because I didn't have any time to practice for a while because I'm like focusing on Smash Ultimate right now because we're having weeklies. And yeah, and I knew I was gonna mess up the strat too.
You did as well, really.
Yeah.
I hate to cut it short here, but yeah, we gotta get ready for the next race. Just again, GG's guys. It was scary going up against Tabasco, I would say, but yeah, GG's you too.
GG's to Zion.
GG's.
Thanks for the race, guys.
And yeah, next up, as you can see, we got Celeste. Let me just check real quick.
Yeah,
Evans 5 versus Black Pair 420, commentated by Electric and FC Racer. So stick around for that. The commentary here. So, Ruby.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be on live tonight as well with Paizen versus Benny. But yeah, over to Celeste.